The effect of motivational theories on curriculum development and BSP. Research problem. What is the effect of different motivational theories on curriculum development? Research questions. 1. What is the mean level of motivational theories on curriculum development? 2. Is there a significant effect of motivational theories on curriculum development? According to Agalans, 2015, motivation occurs within people's minds and hearts. Managers can influence the motivational process, but they cannot control it. Pennock, 2013 stated modern theories of motivation are considered to have grown out of the Alton Mayo-led study of worker output at the Western Electric Company's Hawthorne plant near Chicago. Famously referred to as the Hawthorne studies, Mayo and a previous team of researchers studied the productivity of workers under changing conditions in temperature, humidity, and illumination. Taylor, 2012, disclosed that conventional wisdom at the time was that external working conditions were directly responsible for worker productivity. Ott, 2017, said that interactional variables make the difference in motivating people, things like attention paid to workers as individuals, workers' control over their work, differences between individuals' needs, the willingness of managers to listen, group norms, and direct feedback. The principles of scientific management suggest that perhaps people could not be so easily fit organizations. Rather, considering and understanding the personal and social needs of workers was just as influential, if not more so, than external working conditions. Roethlisberger, 2015. According to Lepper, 2017, motivation is defined as what people will do without external inducement. Extrinsically motivated behaviors are those where the controlling mechanism is easily seen. Examples of extrinsic motivation are money, rules and laws, and the physical environment. Dech, 2015. Ryan, 2015, stated that intrinsically motivated behaviors are innate and can result in creativity, flexibility, and spontaneity, while extrinsically motivated behaviors are generally done as a consequence of pressure and result in low self-esteem and anxiety. Larson, 2014, said that many students do not find studying to be intrinsically rewarding and that extrinsic motivation has the exact opposite effect on student achievement than is desired. Morshed, 2012, studied 20 educational systems from different parts of the world that started a reform to improve student outcomes. He found that major reasons to start a reform are shared feelings of urgency and a change in leadership. Penny, 2016, studied technical education in Singapore, also observed that leaders with a clear vision of education are important in the awareness process. Law, 2014, showed that for creating awareness, it is important to engage stakeholders at an early stage. Stellar, 2012, disclosed that the concept of curriculum is elusive and epistemologically ill-defined, because education is everybody's business, from the layperson to educational scientists. According to Pratt, 2014, the acts of instruction, teaching, and learning are not a curriculum, for curriculum refers to plans or blueprints for instruction, but there are alternative interpretations of the concept. Hunkins, 2018, claimed that a curriculum consists of the ongoing experiences of children under the guidance of the school, where children achieve self-realization through active participation within the school. Jensen, 2014, said that a curriculum is a plan or a program for teaching and learning prepared in the light of certain goals and which contains at least a reference to selected and sequenced learning content. Van, 2012, disclosed that the curriculum is the interrelated totality of aims, learning content, evaluation procedures, and teaching learning activities and opportunities and experiences which guide and implement the didactic activities in a planned and justified manner. According to the National Education Policy Investigation, NEPE, 2012, curriculum refers to the teaching and learning activities and experiences which are provided by schools. Lovett, 2015, discussed that the curriculum is central in the educational process and therefore the mission envisaged for education should be mirrored in curriculum endeavor. Smith, 2015, agreed that there is an underlying social, political, and economic philosophy for each historical period that impacts education and curriculum. According to Hutchins, 2012, the ideal education is not an ad hoc education, not an education directed to immediate needs, it is not a specialized education or a pre-professional education, it is not a utilitarian education. Crow, 2014, said that the vision of lifelong learning should not only be interpreted on a technical level but should also be envisaged on a meta-level by every person and organization involved in education and training. Slattery, 2017, disclosed that curriculum in the postmodern era emphasizes discourses that promote understanding of the cultural, historical, political, ecological, aesthetic, theological, and autobiographical impact of the curriculum in the human conditions, social structures, and ecosphere rather than the planning, design, implementation, and evaluation of context-free and value-neutral schooling events and trivial information. According to Denhart, 2014, human motivation is a complex and well-studied field that has broad roots in a diverse collection of academic disciplines including psychology, sociology, education, political science, and economics. Lawler, 2014, said that motivation is goal-directed. Campbell, 2016, quoted that motivation outlines the achievement and pursuit of goals. Pettinger, 2016, mentioned that motivation is environmentally dependent. Atkin, 2012, said that during the 1960s curriculum development adopted a learner-centered approach as opposed to a subject-centered approach. Oliva, 2015, discussed that there can be no doubt that some of the progressivist schools went to extremes to accommodate the needs and interests of children. From a field concerned with the development and management of curriculum, it has evolved into a field more concerned with the scholarly understanding of several dimensions of curriculum. Pinar, 2013. Ornstein, 2012, disclosed that as for the curriculum, Reconstructionists emphasize content that represents controversial national and world problems and social issues such as unemployment, poverty, housing, and health needs, as an attempt to solve these global concerns. Boom, 2014, stated that fragmentation is now very widespread, not only throughout society but also in each individual, and this is leading to a kind of general confusion of the mind, which creates an endless series of problems and interferes with our clarity of perception so seriously as to prevent us from being able to solve most of them. According to Aristigeta, 2012, motivation is not 1. Directly observable, 2. The same as satisfaction, 3. Always conscious, and 4. Directly controllable. Dawson, 2013, disclosed that motivation is an internal state that causes people to behave in a particular way to accomplish particular goals and purposes. Russell, 2014, claimed that motivation is not the same as satisfaction. Put simply, satisfaction is past-oriented, whereas motivation is future-oriented. Research synthesis. Motivation theory is the study of understanding what drives a person to work towards a particular goal or outcome. It's relevant to all of society but is especially important to business and management. Motivational theories are very valuable in the development of an education curriculum. Educators require a strong understanding of what motivates their students, and what can impede their motivation. By determining what would motivate their students best, the educators can provide them with appropriate incentives and the opportunity to self-actualize, while at the same time working towards decreasing adverse hygiene factors. In many cases, this needs to be done in conjunction with state or government actions, especially when the hygiene factors are poverty, street crime, etc. Motivation is the state of mind which pushes all human beings to perform to their highest potential, with good spirits and a positive attitude. The various theories outlined above help us to understand what are the factors that drive motivation. It is a leader's job to ensure that every individual in the team and the organization is motivated and inspired to perform better than their best. This is neither quick nor easy, but in the long term, the gains that are derived from happy employees far outweigh the time and effort spent in motivating them. My proposed title: The Effect of Motivational Theories on Curriculum Development (NBSP). And the general objective is to assess the different motivational theories used on curriculum development. Specific objectives: to identify the different motivational theories used on curriculum development. To determine the effect of motivational theories on curriculum development.